Hello, good morning. My name is Idowu, and today I would like to share with you how to make how to make Afro hip hop mainstream. But before I proceed, I would like to ask a question. What is Afro hip hop? That's what people ask me when I bring that topic up. Afro hip hop, it is a medium at which Africans in West Africa share their culture, their beliefs, political beliefs, the day-to-day activity with each other, how to express themselves through music in a beautiful way. It's so rich and powerful that it's what our fathers, our great grandfathers have been using in time past to communicate. And also it's enriched with good rhythm, good sound, the, the roots of African sound, from all of the timbers and different kind of roots, different kind of trees and different kind of birds that make different kind of sounds, all put together, including adages, day-to-day activities of Africans. That's what Afro hip hop is all about. It gives you good tune, good melody. People can dance to it. People can relate to it. Usually, the lyrics are very, very true. They're reality. The things that are going on in the society, and they just put it together to make it a good music. In my next slide, I'd like to present to you, first of all, my main point here is Afro hip hop as part of the African culture. Afro hip hop is a kind of like a genre in the African music. I grew up in West Africa, part of Africa, Nigeria to be precise. Afro hip hop is something I grew up with. My father, my grandfather grew up with it in a different style, in a different way. Even though today it's a huge, huge growth in the Afro hip hop. And Afro hip hop, why I said it's part of the culture, is mainly because wherever you go, when you listen to any music from that part of the world, it tells a story. Most of the time, it's a true life story that you can learn something from every time you go. And also, my second point, it's also how important it is to properly brand an artist. And this is one thing that I know that we're lacking right now in Afro hip hop and the artists. It's a proper branding. And what do I mean by proper branding? I will be explaining more on this in my next slide. But I would also like to move forward on my next slide right now. My next point, which is the power of content and Afro hip hop. Like I said in my previous slide, Afro hip hop is a cultural thing. People learn from it, teaches people, it makes people better in the society. It's not just music. You can dance to it. You love the sound of it. But also, it helps a lot when it comes to teaching the next generation what the real culture of West Africans are, really. So we need the right content. We need content that people can relate to all the time. We need content. We just don't want to have content all around the place that doesn't really bring out or depict the true African culture. So we need the right content, and having the right content, you need the right people, you need the right resources, people that knows the right thing, professionals like myself in this field, in that area. And that will take me to my last point on this slide: how Afro hip hop become could become mainstream. This is easy because Afro hip hop in itself has no class in Africa. Afro hip hop by itself is a soul genre in Africa that 99.9% of African youths listen to this. Caught across all classes. It doesn't matter if you're poor, rich, or average. Everybody can relate to this song. And how we can make it mainstream, it's way easy. And I would love to share this with you. But before then, I'm gonna move to my next slide. Afro hip hop's role in West African culture. And this is still part of what I'm saying. And I've been telling you, I grew up in this culture. And I remember back in the day, my dad and my mom, they would, they would have a quarrel, in the house. They say husband and wife. Sometimes they have their differences. And they will play different music in their different rooms, communicating with each other with the use of Afro hip hop without actually confronting one another. It's amazing. And we as the kids, I remember looking at my little sister, I'm like, what is going on here? And my sister tells me, oh, daddy's listening to a song telling mommy that she did something wrong. And mommy's listening to a song saying daddy needs to apologize. And we just listen to it. It's just so beautiful how we listen to things like that and how very engaging, and how if we shed more light on it, if we promote it, how it can actually change the world and it can touch people all around the globe. Afro hip hop's role in West African culture is huge. It cannot be underestimated. You go to the marketplaces, you see market women, they cannot sell without the music, the cultural music in the background. It helps, it promotes the markets. And you see people, they cannot do without it. If you ask them, they do more business when the music is in the background. And it's everybody's happy. Afro hip hop, it's cut across, like, I'm gonna say this one more time. Because one thing that amazes me about Afro hip hop, West Africa, is it actually relates to everybody. Everybody can relate to it, no matter how what your status is. It is amazing how beautiful it is, and the impact of Afro hip hop on politics is immeasurable back then because people cannot in that part of the world. We have a lot of dictatorship. We have leaders who want to detect, and there's no democracy. Afro hip hop became a vehicle in which we can actually express ourselves as youth and what's going on in society. And that's a huge impact on politics. And now it's great because the leaders that now can listen to the music and know what we want, which is a great tool for us. And Afro hip hop brings life. It brings life. You go to the marketplace, it brings life. You go to the marketplace, everybody's dancing, they're buying, and they're selling, and they're listening to the music, they're interpreting the music. The music is bringing life to the whole thing. And that will take me to my next slide. Afro hip hop in the new millennium. Isn't it amazing how much Afro hip hop has grown? Now, our youths can be more creative with the way they dress. They speak more with the music. They are dressing very artistic. They took Afro hip hop to the next level. And now you can see all the ladies dressing so sexy, still very traditional. They took Afro hip hop to the next level. Afro hip hop is a gold mine. When I say gold mine, I mean it is a gold mine. The effect of social media on Afro artists is immeasurable. The picture here is a Nigerian Afro hip hop artist named The Banj. He had a song that got him an award with MTV, and now Afro hip hop became known all around the world, and people start to invest in it. But yet, we are not making 100% use of the opportunity that we have. When I say opportunity, I'm talking about merchandising, endorsements. Those are things that we need to do. And how to do that, I will explain in the next slide. Now we have international recognition. Afro hip hop is known around the world. You see people listening to African music and they don't know where it's from. They just know it's beautiful. And when they ask me and say, "Hey, where's this song from?" I say it's from Africa. I say what it is. I say it's Afro hip hop. You like it? They say, "Look, we like the beat." What is it saying? I explain to them and they fall in love with it. I'm pretty impressed with that. On my next slide is how we can expanding Afro hip hop through strategic digital marketing. This is my main point, and I have put this point together in just one word. If you look at the slide here, I have in front of me ivory. The I, the V, the O, the R, and the Y. All these tools, Instagram, vlog, online presence, relevance, YouTube channel, these are tools that if we make 100% use of them, we would attain our goal because right now, all of our audience are online. They are all on the internet. The use of Instagram is powerful. How many likes we get, how many followers we have. Vlogging can never be underestimated. To vlog your client is to show to cover that bridge between the audience and the artist. So right now, the way Afro hip hop is going right now is we have the audience, we have the artist. The audience listen to the music, but the audience does not know the real person of the artist, who the artist actually is. So what I am bringing to the table, why I want to make a difference and how I want to make that difference is we need to cover to fill in that space where the audience can see the artist for who he is. In other words, making the artist transparent, making it real. Let the artist open up to the audience and let the audience follow, and let's put everybody in one place on the internet and feed them with everything they need. And now we can own the market. We can control the market with our ivory, the power of ivory. We can overcome the whole system. And by doing this, I am totally convinced that we will bring Afro hip hop to the rest of the world. We will bring Afro hip hop to the rest of the world because there is nothing that the internet cannot do when you have the right tool in place, the right marketer, the right professional internet marketer in place. The picture in my slide shows a picture of an American artist, hip hop artist, and a Nigerian Afro hip hop artist. They came together, do songs together. Now the world is watching. So when I said we can do this, it's already happening. We just have to dominate. And that's how I come in play. And that's what I have gone to Fusel to accomplish. And I'm confident that I'll make this dream a reality. In summary, Afro hip hop on its own, it's a beauty. It's a gold mine. But it could not be all those things without the power, the strength of internet marketing. The right way to do it is to have the right people in the right place. Thank you.